have the other ones available in there.
Wait.
But
What? So, Luke, what are you drinking today? Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
Wow. Thank you. All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yo! I learned my lesson from last time.
What a welcome, thank you. I drink the most fruity drinks imaginable.
It's laundry day.
it's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day?
Here, did you a favor, James? I just say later.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
It's like one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like some of our drawstrings, smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
Man, it's I'm not a YouTuber. I do this because I want to sell comic books. Bam! Yes, guys. It is a Sunday. It is Sunday, guys. This means another episode of A Drink with a Brink, where I talk with other indie creators about their hopes and their dreams and their lives, but also their books and their campaigns and their creations. Because, frankly, I'm kind of bored with mainstream entertainment. Yeah, you know. And indie is where the passion is, guys. All right, I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday, a nice weekend, a relaxed Sunday, relaxed. I'm having a good time. My Sunday is relaxed. I've been watching James Bond, guys. I've been watching like all the James Bond movies dropped on Netflix. I hadn't seen the ones with the latest. What's the actor? I've forgotten the actor. Spectre. So so those movies. I'm watching those now. That's fun. That is fun. Guys, last week my show. Afterwards, I noticed that my mic wasn't plugged in or whatever. There was something wrong with the mic. I'm very sorry about that. I didn't notice during the show. Usually, I ask the guest. How's the sound? We do this little sound test, and I forgot. So that one time you forget, right? So I hope the sound is good now. If not, let me know, and there's nothing I can do about it anyway. So that's good. All right, guys. Let's see who is with us in the chat today. Darius Artist. Welcome, sir. I still needed to check if Dave is going to be in Deventer this year. I am. Yes, I am at the convention in Deventer. I think I'll even be there twice. I think this is the first year that they're doing this particular convention twice. So they scaled up, and this is good because it's my favorite convention to go to. You know, so I'll be there, and I think you'll be there too. So we'll meet there, man. Really cool. Welcome to the show, to the chat today. Mike, welcome, Mike. Mike says, good if chilly Sunday and drink to you, Dave, Michael, and viewers. Cheers to a fun live stream, and that's a great Dream Girl family. You already saw that. I need to show that to people. I need to show that. That's great. So the guest made this cool piece of Dream Girl. I will show that in a few minutes, guys. I will share it. It's cool. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Really cool. Daniel Craig, of course. How did I forget? Yeah, he's a pretty good Bond. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. Also, I backed Isaac Bell's new Metal Shade trade paperback campaign on its launch day. Do you own any of his books? I haven't seen any reviews. I do. I have, I think, two of his books. I do. I know Isaac. I knew him before he started the Metal Shade thing. He drew half of the first issue of Earthling for JM Comics. That was his first comic book work he did with me, right? And then he did his metal shade thing, and I'm really proud of his endeavors, man. He's doing great. He's doing great. Love his art style. I can't write tonight. Why not? What's going on? You have to watch this. I get it. I get it. Bet Merck, welcome, Bet Merck. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you, sir. Bet Merck, guys, follow Bet Merck also. He does like drawings. He does live drawings. Really cool. Daniel Craig also played one of the stormtroopers in Star Wars. What? Is that true? I don't know. It could be anyone. It could be anyone behind these helmets. All right, guys. Let's bring on the guest. It's time for the guest, guys. We have a brand new guest to the show. Never been on the show before, which is cool. So I can introduce you to new people and new people to you. Right? Thanks, Dave. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Merck also. He reviews comics also. Really cool. And I need to get into touch with you, sir, when we launch the Revok book, because I need a voice for Revok, and you have the voice, man. You have the voice. All right, guys. It's time for the guest. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see if I have everything ready. I think that I do. Yes, I do. All right, guys. May I have a very warm welcome for the guest of the hour, Mr. Michael Ferraro.
Cheers, Dave. Cheers.
Yes.
I could only dream that this would be the kind of drink that would, your show's a drink with Brink, right? It is 2 in the afternoon here, so I have to have coffee. Like,
Sure.
2 o'clock is usually when I wake up. So
Oh, really?
I want a fun drink so bad, because my new favorite thing is getting buzzed on streams, but it's the different kind of buzz.
All right. So, well, that's good, man. Start out with coffee. So why do you get up this late? Do you work at night?
The piece that I posted, I was working on that till about 6:30 a.m. And so I would usually sleep till like 2, but I wanted to get ready for the stream, so I woke up around 11. Or I might be a little loopy. You have to me.
So far you're doing great, but I'm perplexed and honored that you stayed up that late to finish this piece. You sent this piece like a few minutes back before we went live. Let me share it, guys. It's really cool. I want to show this to people. Let me image file, share the screen. I think it's just this. Share the screen. Then we go to window. We go to this, and then we go to share, and then I will bring it up right now. So you drew this, correct?
Yep.
Look at this. Look at this, guys.
Dude, I'm so glad you liked it. I saw your an alert came on my phone. I was so busy I didn't get a chance to respond, but I'm so glad you like it, considering you're known for working with the best artists. It was a lot of pressure to make it as cool as I could. I would have started it earlier, but I was doing something. What I usually do is do comic reviews with the companion art piece. My new favorite thing to do is, since I've been going on streams, I try to do an art piece for the artist or writer that is hosting me. So obviously I was coming on here. I was going to do this gal here.
Oh, yeah.
Genuine Comics American Bliss. But I saw Dream Girl and I'm like, I'll probably do this for the 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
Review this and I'm looking forward to doing fan art of her. But when I saw Dream Girl Sleeper Agent, the colors and stuff spoke to me. So I was like, hey, I got to tackle her.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
It's amazing. Amazing. She has the curves and all.
Yeah, wow. I have to bring the curves. Like, yeah. Do my
Yeah.
best.
You even brought the energy there, the symbolism on her costume. You even managed to put in a few of these, like
Those
those
are
patterns.
part of the reason I was like rushing. Like, I'm probably going to add a little more to this later on. But yeah, I was like trying to get as many details as I could before the show.
It's great. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. My
Uh,
pleasure again.
Mike says dreamy curves.
Dude, that is what I believe you must always strive for dreamy curves.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Dreambot says there's artist. Uh,
I'm right.
welcome, Pops, the Madness Entertainment Group. Guys, we are broadcasting through the Madness Entertainment Group, so multiple platforms. If you have questions for Michael, drop it in the chat and we will bring it up. Being a Nighthawk insomniac is peaceful, says Mike.
Dude, peaceful is the key word. He's so right, because I sometimes like the day and the daylight, but I am more myself and at peace the later it is. The later at night it is, the more peaceful I am. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So how long does this take you to produce from blank page up until final product?
In between, like getting something to eat last night and little Twitter interactions, I probably worked on this from like midnight, 1 o'clock till about like 6:30, and then maybe another hour today. So
wow,
I'm kind of slow, but I'm working on that, trying to get quicker.
Slow? That's pretty quick. That's pretty quick, man. It's all digital, correct? So you work digitally.
No, well, I'll sketch the figure or whatever it is. Like I'll sketch that out and then I'll digitally ink it and color it.
Right. Okay, you sketch on paper, then you scan it in, and then you finish it with digital tools. All right.
Yep.
Cool. And your signature is Mofo.
Yeah, just a play on. I used to work at this office job, and I'd always have to sign stuff with my initials, and the O's just kept getting bigger until it became Mofo.
That's fantastic. That's great. How do you get your vitamin D? Asked Darius Artist.
Just tons of supplements. Not the sun, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Mike says you got those curves down, Michael. Mission accomplished.
That is what I like to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, well done, man. Really, really cool. Yeah, awesome. So we know now you're a artist. Wait, stop sharing this. And you are so. How did your creative journey begin? Are you self-taught? How did you get interest in doing artwork? What happened?
Okay, so as a lot of like young kids, little kids, like I had an interest in drawing. I can recall people seeming impressed as a little kid, like what I was doing. But then, as a lot of other little kids, unsurprisingly, around a little before puberty or when puberty was kicking in, I got into guitar because guitar gets you girls. So
right. Yeah.
Music really took over my life for like a long time. But of course, at the same time, comics never really left, animation, movies, on and on. So when I was playing music, I had an idea for a concept album, and my vision was going to be like the CD booklet or whatever, because I was doing music during the MySpace era. So people were still kind of buying albums at that point. So I figured I would make illustrations for the characters in the concept album. But, rock music is generally a young man's game. So, and I didn't really feel like I had what it took to be a professional musician in terms of the sacrifice and all that. So, but the idea of the concept never left. And I had one of those like in the shower epiphanies at some point. I was like, I still want to tell the story. Let me try doing it as a comic. Now, I loved comics my whole life, but I had not really drawn that much while I was playing music. So it's been this kind of decade long journey of trying to get my skills up to the point where I felt comfortable now, like this fall, crowdfunding a comic. Before that, I had done little web comics on social media. And that web comic, how can I explain this brief? Like, I had the concept I was talking about was my first project, but it was like too ambitious and too dark for me at the time. So I view it as like kind of serendipitous. I started making little web comics using a self-insert of myself in my 20s, like based on my like slacker 20s version. And then I decided to give him a sister who's like almost the opposite of him. She's like a smart scientist and whatnot. And that's how my web comic Gnarly Science started. And the current comic campaign for Kool It. Kool It is like a story within the Gnarly Science universe. But I'm not really trying to make like, and no offense to anyone who's building out a universe. I just have a set of characters that I'm going to use for different stories. So, you know what I mean? So I don't have like, the first thing that comes to mind is the Rippaverse. Again, no offense to the Rippaverse, but you could see they're doing like, oh, this is our kind of Flash character, or this is like our kind of Punisher / Batman. I mean, again, I wouldn't even be able to pull that off myself, of course. So my thing is just my cast of characters that I can like use for different stories. If that makes sense.
Sure. It's all smaller scale, and it's also not quite superhero what you're producing, correct?
No, I have like, I feel like most comic fans have a love for cape shit, as they say. But my first comics, when I look back, especially, it's kind of cool because they were like satirical. So even when it came to Marvel, like I think one of my first Spider-Man comics was Spider-Ham. And yeah, at the same time, I was reading like Mad Magazine and back to comics. I was reading Gru and stuff like that. So I was also reading like superhero stuff, which I love, but it didn't speak to me the way the more satirical, like wacky, fun stuff. So when I got into indie comics as I got older, it was like, wow, this is where a lot of this stuff thrives. Like all these creative, like kind of out there, unique ideas were.
Exactly, man. Welcome, Scribe Comics. Welcome, sir.
Scribe is doing a logo for me for one of my covers for the spring, and he's contributed graffiti pieces to the comic that I'm going to use in backgrounds and stuff like that.
Oh, that is awesome. So
he's great.
So your comic has some sort of urban setting?
Yeah, it's based where I'm from in New Jersey. Yeah, so I want to really kind of bring that to life, but it's kind of like an alternate version of New Jersey, like a weird, like somewhat off version of New Jersey.
Right, yeah. Batmurk says I was really into Mad and Cracked myself.
Dude, me too. I love that so much.
Yeah, it's really weird how like the superhero genre became the dominant genre in American comics. So it's really cool when indie comics can basically do their own thing. We need more of that variety, you know.
Dude, on that note, not to interrupt you, but it's just a great segue to give me the opportunity to pick your brain a bit. Like, so when I got, especially, I'd heard of Genuine
It's
Comics.
so cool that you have that, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah, there's, I mean, it's a blessing. There's so many great creators, so it's hard to keep track of everyone. But I knew of Genuine Comics. I was always impressed by what I had seen. I finally got American Bliss. So I guess because of partly because so many people in the space respect you and like, but combined with the title, I just assumed you were American.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you're from the Netherlands.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. So like, I know there's other creators involved in American Bliss. Do you have like a reverence for American stuff, or like? I was curious about that.
Well, the thing is, for American Bliss specifically, I wanted a American team. So the writer Michael Oden, he's from the USA, and the artist also Eric Hodgson. So
Yeah.
they bring that American flavor that I can't really write. I can try, but I think it's best to have Michael do the writing there, because he really knows. Yeah, he lives there. So sometimes you have to think what's best for the book, right? So in
Yeah.
this case, Michael was the better pick.
I love that. Yeah, and the other thing I thought of when you mentioned how superheroes really took off in America, when I got older and got into European comics, that was this really cool, different kind of flavor, and of course, similar with Japanese manga.
All right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. That's cool that you get a variety of influences. And you know what you like. And it's really cool to hear that European books are translated also to because you read English, correct? So they get translated. It's a small selection probably, but still.
Yeah, I love a lot of French comics. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the Valerian and Laura line. Like I love stuff like that. Another magazine besides Mad Magazine I grew up reading was Heavy Metal, which is Metal Hurlant. I don't know how to pronounce that. The first version of Heavy Metal, the magazine, Metal Hurlant, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love those stories. Yeah.
Yeah, I read those too. Those were fantastic. You know, like crazy stuff. By the way, do you still do something with music, or is that in the past now?
I'd like to. I still like part of the plan for my first project was gonna have a soundtrack. I mean, again, I was thinking really ambitious. I know people have done different versions of this since I was thinking about it 10 years ago, but I envisioned having some of the comic be motion and have music with it. And I have friends, thankfully I'm blessed to have these like really talented musical friends that were going to contribute music, and they still are for the current stuff I'm doing. I haven't fleshed that out yet. I might do something for volume 2. I'm also working with them on a game because
wow.
So the concept of the story involves my main character, who's a scientist. She's got she joins a fighting tournament to gain money to save her home and business, which is threatened to be foreclosed. So the fighting tournament has a variety of fighting styles, and one of the grand prizes is this like super rare arcade cabinet that means a lot to her. I don't want to spoil exactly why or how just yet, but it means a lot to her. So it's kind of like not so much the MacGuffin of the story, but like the centerpiece. I'm a huge fan of gaming. I love retro gaming, so my friends are gonna make a, that game. It's like a golden age arcade game, so nothing really complicated, but it'll be really cool to include that in the next campaign tiers to like to be able to give backers a download of that game.
Wow, that's ambitious, ambitious, man. I know
Yeah,
how much work it is to make a game. So especially when you want to, because you said for the next campaign. So I don't know what your frequency will be with producing and releasing comics, but this means you have a deadline to finish the game. That can be tricky.
Yeah, that's the. I don't want to like say anything definitive, but it seems doable. I really feel like it's something that, to my mind, has to happen. So I'm going to do everything I can. But you know, I have faith in these guys, and yeah, I mean,
Cool.
if I have to sell blood to hire other developers to make the game, whatever I got to do, rob banks. Just kidding.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Yeah.
Mike says, "Girl on girl wrestling. I think you piqued his interest."
In volume 2, there's going to be a big wrestling component. Yeah.
All right. All right. Welcome, Crenshaw. Welcome, sir.
Good dude.
Nice to see you, man. Yeah, so I brought up your campaign. You have a campaign on Indiegogo. It's a late pledge, so the official part is now over, and you funded, correct?
Yeah.
So congratulations, man. That's
Thank
great.
you, dude. I mean, again, you have been doing this for a while. You are a pro. I am new, so this autumn was like so cool in so many ways, but it was so nerve-wracking. Like I was like, early on, I was like, wow, like what if I just don't hit the goal? Or and for it to go well past, like for someone my size, I was like so stoked. Like I could not be more grateful to everyone that backed. It's still amazing to me.
Wow. Yeah. So this is your very first campaign, your very first comic, also. No, it's yet your web comic, and this is your very first like published or printed book.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing. It wasn't my plan, because my initial plan was that first project I mentioned. I started doing the web comic just for content, to post stuff on social media. But it started to feel more like me. Like it felt right. Like I love dark art, but it takes a toll on me when I explore it. I don't know if I'm a wuss or what, but like I feel more comfortable and at home making fun or slightly wacky kind of art, if that makes sense. Like,
sure, yeah,
there's some dark elements with these witches, of course, but it never gets too heavy.
Right. Would you say that you're trying to make your what you're producing more accessible to readers? Like style-wise, but also with content, not too much, not too over the top, too gory or whatever.
Yeah, that's my old project was this is going to have some violence and some what I think is colorful gore, or it's a lot influenced by like 80s gross out stuff, and even some like Japanese stuff like Akira. But I'm not going like full body horror or anything. So there's just my old project was really violent and had heavy themes. And so with this one, I'm trying to just lighten it up, and organically it becomes more accessible.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't my intention to make something more accessible, but as I was going, I was like, this just feels right. And I guess like subconsciously, I think we all kind of want as many people as possible to get into what we're doing.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So like a lot of stuff that happens organically, like I just always kind of just accept it. It's like, okay, cool. That makes sense.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. And you're this is the first time, by the way, I see a late pledge page on the new like version of Indiegogo, because Indiegogo had this overhaul.
Dude, it was overhauled the week I launched. I couldn't believe it.
Oh no.
I knew it was happening. You know, I'm in the space, so I heard rumblings about it happening, but I just didn't really think, I wasn't paying attention enough, I guess, where I'm like, because October's just my favorite month, and it was a combination of that, and everyone was saying, do not launch during the holidays, like December, January. It's a dead zone. So I'm like, okay, so I wanted to do it last year, so I'm like, let me do it in October. And like 2 days later, Indiegogo goes down for like a whole day. It like, I couldn't believe it. So
Yeah, there was no warning either, right?
no, I like
it just happened.
yeah, and at least they mentioned that it was going to be overhauled, but they didn't say that it was going to be down for a whole day. No.
Right. Wow. That's crazy, but still you managed. Still you managed. So you had a challenging first campaign. Wait, is it better to view the original campaign? I wonder. I'm not sure, because this is the late pledge. Does it look
That's
different?
a good question, man. That's the other thing. It was between being new.
Oh, this is better.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it was a nightmare to navigate and
yeah.
put together.
No, here we can see some artwork, which is nice. But you also have your trailer. Shall we watch that?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start that. Wait. Can I browse? Yes. There we go.
So we do have arm wrestling in the first volume.
Wow.
Yeah, you could see some of that like gross, like body horror.
Cool. Nice.
Thanks, man.
Really cool. That was a banger track also.
Yeah. I told a friend, just give me something like fuzzy, like stoner rock. Yeah.
That was great. That was gret. Batmark says you should do a Kickstarter too, man. You need a new cover. Your book would be, in theory, do great. over there, right?
Yeah, this spring, like I'm gonna do a Kickstarter for sure, and I have a new cover, which how can I say this? Sum this up quick. Someone is doing a cover for me, and just last night there was all this controversy, not involving me, involving these people, and it's just a reminder. It's like so hard to navigate this space and get along with everybody. I try. I think I do. I don't think I'm not beefing with anybody, but man, like it's so hard to like do something and not piss someone else off. But I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? It's not me.
Yeah. No.
If that makes sense.
Yes. It doesn't matter what you do, man. There's always someone offended. So
Yeah.
just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
So all right. So this is one page of the book. You drew this. You also colored this. You did everything. You wrote it.
Yeah.
Drew it, colored it.
A part of it is a matter of necessity. When I came up with the idea of making a comic, like I really I didn't really have the money to pay. I don't think I didn't even know what the rates were at the time. So, you know what I mean? I didn't even, I just thought, let me just try to get better and better and better. And this, again, I want to say I started trying this in 2012, 13, something like that. So it's just been this like journey of like getting good enough where I like it. And then I'm like, okay, well, now I can justify asking people to back this. I never felt like every time I wanted to, I would get cold feet because I would think I'm not there yet. So I feel like I'm finally at the point where I have my style down, and now I feel like I'm the only one that could bring the characters to life that satisfies me. A great example is the girl Irene who did my cover. I love her art so much. It was one of those like, again, blessings where like, and I think she's going to get bigger and bigger. She's kind of low key because she seems very family oriented, but I love how she draws girls. So when I saw her art, I'm like, I would love to get her to do a cover, and I love what she did. But it's one of those things when you daydream about, when I would daydream about her doing the interiors, I would think, would she get certain expressions the way I have it in my head? Possibly not. And that's not any criticism of her skill. It's just I see in my head the expressions. You know what I mean?
Yes, I get that. Sure, I get that.
Oh, dude, so
nice.
You are primarily a writer, or?
Yeah, I wanted to do art. I wanted to be a penciler, an artist. So I did draw like I used to, but I didn't put in the hours to get to the level that I could work at a speed that I wanted. Plus, I had to write. I had other people write scripts for me, and I discovered that I was too controlling. I constantly told them, no, you have to change this, you have to change this. And I felt bad about that. And I was like, I might as well write it myself. And then I started to write, and I discovered that that was what I really liked. So I focused on creating and writing and hiring other people to do the artwork. But I still do like layouts sometimes, and I do character designs.
So you must know exactly what I'm talking about then when you have the image in your head, whether it's visual, like a character trait, or how they are writing wise. So yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, sometimes you need to go. I hire people who can like bring that expressive, like those expressive visuals, right? So you need
Yeah,
to you need to mind who you put on a particular project.
Oh, so this gives me opportunity to ask a question I'm always interested in and fascinated by. So, as a writer, will you um, do some of your notes include like, oh, I want her to have this kind of expression or feeling or like emotion? Like, do you instruct artists in that way?
Yeah, it's important that you're clear towards the artist. So just hinting at a certain feeling is not enough. I have to specify she is really sad about this and this and this and this, and then so the artist can really feel that and put it to the visuals. So I try to be descriptive, but I don't try to be controlling. I want artists to have the freedom to make it their own. This is their project also, right? But yeah, they do need to know what's going on in the mind of the character that they're drawing.
That's so cool. Like my only experience with that so far has been the covers and the artist that is doing my bookmark, but very similar. I wanted them to have complete freedom. The only criteria I had was it has to be at least one of my characters. Like, I feel like that's reasonable.
Yeah, of course. Mike says that's one freaky right arm that Jamin character grotesque could relate to. Yes, this is crazy, man. So
yeah, so one key thing about this comic, so it's mostly. I was explaining to someone on Twitter earlier. It's mostly girls in the cast, but this character Zoe, she's not a girl boss. If she has to face a guy, since she's a scientist, she'll do experiments on herself to match up. So in this case, she's got to face the arm wrestling champ, who's this beast of a guy. And it's again, I love these organic moments because like I'm looking at the guy in one of my panels and I'm like, how I didn't draw the scene yet. So I'm like, how is she gonna face? She's not even gonna be able to, like, his hand is gonna completely envelope her little hand. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? And I was like, oh wow, I'll let her do some experiment that temporarily grows her arm. And yeah, it just kind of worked out in a cool way.
wow, yeah, it looks impressive. So she's a scientist. She's very clever, and she invents things to give herself some boosts for specific.
Yeah, because I love female characters, but I understand what the mainstream has done in terms of making them too girl boss or Mary Sue's and all that. And I just feel like, no, you could have cool, badass females, but just still have them female. And I think people will accept that and appreciate them instead of like getting taken out when it's like, oh, how's this little girl taking on like 5 huge guys? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It takes away from the coolness of the female character.
Yes.
So that's the last thing I want to do.
Yes. There's a reason that the horror genre has this trope of the final girl, because you want to have a female in that position, like for the contrast,
Yeah.
So you have to play to the strength of the female character, which is not physical strength, but they have to find different ways, which is interesting.
Exactly.
Right. So who are these characters? What are their names?
Okay, so these are the 4 main white spiders. That's the name of their dojo, but they're also kind of like a gang, heavily influenced by Cobra Kai from Karate Kid and the movie The Warriors and The Lost Boys. I just love the idea of having like these like goth, and they're witches, so they practice dark magic.
Oh, okay.
So there's Darcy, Val, and it's just funny. You've got me on the spot, but it's okay. I think it's funny. The 2 in the back I have not named yet.
Okay.
I love names, and if it comes quick, I'll use it. But those two, anytime I've thought about it, I kind of hit a blank. So I just want to get them right. But
Sure.
Darcy Dark and Valeria Vega in the front, like I'm happy with those. So that's who they are.
Okay, cool. And the other two are for now like side characters, and later on you can introduce them with
Well,
their names and
they're
everything.
I guess they are more side, and that maybe that's part of the reason I haven't named them yet. But it's like I said, I mean, of course, I'm not going to wait too long. I have to put this book out, but sometimes you know how this goes. Like you wait for inspiration to strike, or if it comes down to it, you have to work and grind and do it. So one of the two is going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I know names can be very tricky. I have like characters, and it took me sometimes 1 year before I finally had the name for them.
There
It's
you
really
go.
crazy. You have everything else apart from the name. It has to fit. Mike says, "I like your lines, colors, and shading." Michael.
I saw that comment, dude. Thank you so much. That makes my day.
Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah. That's
right,
part of the like satire Mad Magazine. Like I'm taking every opportunity to do that kind of satirical play on things. So you'll see a lot of that in this comic, like the Coca-Cola thing.
You get some suggestions from the chat. There's artist says Charlotte is a fun spider-themed name.
There you go. I
Well,
will
who
have to
knows, man?
consider that after the stream and get to writing.
Yeah. Do you have people to besides, because you mainly work on your own. You're your own writer, your own artist. So do you have people where you can like creatively spar with?
That's a good question. Thankfully, being in the space for a couple years now, like I've met some crazy, nice, and talented people. These are the best people on earth. That combo, talented and nice. So I should like pick their brains and I mean, I guess I've done that inadvertently, and even being on streams like this, at like which just suggested with the Charlotte name, there's been instances like that, but I should actively bounce stuff off people for sure.
Right. There's also says Webby Guile. No, Darius, that is terrible. That is terrible. Webby Guile. No. Welcome, Cosmonaut Comics. Welcome, Marinus. Hey,
Welcome.
Guys, go subscribe to Cosmonaut Comics for daily comic book reviews. Webster, they're getting better and better. This is nice. Is this also a character from the book, or is this a random character?
Oh no. Yeah, she might be my favorite character. That is Mika Margarita. She is the stoner heart of my story universe characters. Like she's the one character that does not have a hero's journey or arc. She remains the same all the time, just blissful, like just happy. Like, yeah, I love that about her. I wish that's how I could be. Few of us are, you know what I mean? But she's like heavily influenced by like all the great stoner characters, like the dude from The Big Lebowski and the dude from Fast Times. Yeah, dude, my brain is just blanking, but yeah.
Those are some eyes, says Mike. Yeah, she has a big.
Oh yeah. She's blitzed.
Blitzed. Yeah, really cool. By the way, you don't need characters with like arcs, like a character arc. Sometimes you want characters to be stable. For instance, I was talking about watching James Bond. James Bond is basically the same character. You want him to be recognizable. Yes. He has basically no character arc. They try to write in some some story for him, but basically he stays the same, which you want.
That's a great point. Yeah, I never even thought about that with James Bond, but you're right.
All right, we have a green chick.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a companion mini art book, and it's gonna be like just all pinups. So like the piece I made for you, like people seem to enjoy when I just do sexy gals. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a lot of my sketches and digitally ink them and color them, and just collect them in a book. So she's just someone I made because I do comic review videos, but sometimes I do like stupid like taste test videos, or if there's some new like food item, I'll get it. Like I did a recent one where I was trying Street Fighter snacks. So this was like here in the States, at least, in McDonald's, there's a Shamrock shake. So I was like, let me make a Shamrock girl. And so that's who that is.
Okay, cool. Shamrock girl.
Oh, who's that you
This
have
Thibaut.
on you?
This is my friend Thibaut.
Nice.
And who's this? This is.
So the other thing I'm doing with this art book is anyone who's willing to allow me to use their characters. Like, this is a companion piece I made for this guy's book, Magic Powder. Oh man, he's a great guy, Jeff. I'm so bad with names, but I love his comics, and I talked to him, and he's like, "Yeah, you could use her." So, yeah, as it's going, like I'm gonna reach out to whoever to see, and I'm gonna like, of course, credit them and direct people to their comic. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Back the book and get a sketch of a sexy babe of your choice. Oh, really? Everyone who backs gets a sketch?
Oh no. Like
Oh, that's a particular perk.
Yeah, it's a perk.
Okay.
In the same vein, people seem to like them. Someone's already claimed that Red Sonja. So yeah, so anyone who backs that certain tier, whatever female character you want me to do. I don't have anything against male characters. It's just that to me, females are just so much more fun to draw. Yeah. So I just set that criteria like that. I'm like, okay, like, because if I included guys, like it would be just too much for me.
Yeah, I know that, man. When I was in school, I was constantly drawing, and I was like creating these characters that I'm basically making comics from right now. And most of the characters that I drew were girls, so people thought that my entire universe was just women. But no, they were they were just the most fun to draw.
Exactly.
Right, you have some lettered examples, which is nice.
Yeah, I was listening to a stream on Friday night, and they were talking about they were going over some comic that had text that was too small. So this is another stressful thing for me. Like, I love dialogue, as you can see, and it's just been so tricky to. What I've started to do is limit the panels on a page so I could have the art bigger and fit in the dialogue. So this is only 4 panels, so I can do stuff like that. Yeah.
Sure. And this book, this printed book, is the same size as a regular American comic?
No, it's going to be like in between a Western comic and a manga. Like, so
Okay.
I backed this book 9mm Girls, and when it arrived, I was like, oh wow, like this is kind of exactly what I was thinking of, because a manga always seems a little too small, and but I love the size of it, so I feel like a hybrid satisfies my OCD, I guess.
Okay. Okay, this means it'll be smaller in format than a regular comic book, correct?
Which is why I had to, and this was something I've noticed with manga. The more I started being conscious of it, when you look at a lot of manga, it is only like 2, 3, 4 panels, and I started to realize I think that's why. because if you have like 8 panels, you're and a lot of dialogue, it's just gonna be too hard to manage for me.
Exactly. Yeah, the lettering looks bigger here, but now it makes sense. You know, it all tracks. It all tracks. We have some pinups here. She's drinking while she's fighting.
Oh yeah. Her that's again Mika. Her unsurprisingly, her style is drunken style. So if she's sober, she sucks. She has to be. Yeah.
Cool. She has to be wasted.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Free digital copy with every physical book. Awesome.
That's something cool. I thankfully decided. Like, a lot of people were recommending, oh, you should do digital. And when I decided to crowdfund, part of that was like, man, like, because I was doing the little web comics, I'm like, I would love for people to hold my book in their hands. And I still prefer that, but the combination of shipping overseas being crazy sometimes and people's eyes, like sometimes they want to zoom in, particularly with dialogue. So at some point I was like, I think I need that option to be available.
Yes, absolutely. So when you draw something like this, which is like a collage more, do you actually draw this entire layout and then ink it, or do you draw these elements and then put it together later?
So I ink, I'll ink the pencils. How can I explain? Like, so I didn't pencil this on its own. I penciled each character individually, put them together, and then inked the whole thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this isn't one I sketched fully on paper. Like, I did this individually. I mean, it was tricky. I don't know. I can't remember how long that took me. This was gonna be a cover. At the very least, it's gonna be in the back, kind of art gallery part of the book. But yeah,
cool. Bad Merc says this is my 3rd campaign and the same time doing digital too. Shipping is crazy. Yeah, you need to offer digital. You need to offer digital because sometimes people just want to support you. So you have to give them the option, right?
Yeah.
Your dead meat.
Oh yeah, total 80s like phrasing. I just, it sounds so 80s to me.
Seaman's saltwater taffy.
Oh yeah. So there you go. Any opportunity I have to tell some stupid joke or play on something, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, take it, man. Awesome. Great. That's
you.
Illegal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they put her through it. That's for sure.
So is this book finished?
No. It's more than half done. I didn't want to launch a campaign until that was the case. But it's gonna be 120 pages plus, so I have some pages to go. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a big book, man.
Yeah.
So does this mean you want to put the entire story in one volume, or is this no? This is volume 1. So this will be a series.
It's going to be 2 volumes at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I kind of have it where, it's the first part of the story. It ends, I feel like, on a good cliffhanger type thing, and then the second one will have the end of the story. Yeah.
Sure. So you already know how the story goes. You have it like laid out.
This is the first time, and I'd love to ask you about this. Like, this is the first time one of my stories I had the ending very early on, and I'm like super stoked about it, super proud of it. I feel like it has a lot of heart and meaning and whatnot, and so that was such a gift to be able to then write to that ending. So I'm sure you know how that goes, right? Like, what is your process usually? Do you find the ending as you go, or do you sometimes have it early on?
It's a combination. I think you need to have a ending in mind, so you have something to write towards. But
Yeah.
but while you write, you can find a new ending.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
this is nice also. The Narbage Pale Kids. I remember
Oh
these
yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
I collected them. Yeah,
Oh, so you collected Garbage Pail Kids?
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. So
I remember those.
I love the opportunity to just like take my characters and try to make them like those old cards. And at first it was just stuff I was posting on social media, but then I'm like, you know what? Like, let me make some more. And it'd be so cool to print them out and like offer them to folks. Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
want one for myself.
This is fun. Yeah, man.
Thanks,
This
man.
is great. This is great. All right. So you unlocked this one at 2K.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the cover, right? Yes.
Yeah. So
the whole
my
cover, holographic.
dream was to have like a holofoil or holographic, or I still haven't settled on exactly. I want to just make the best looking option. I've researched it. It's still a little confusing. There's foil, there's holofoil, there's holographic, there's chromium.
Mm,
I'm gonna get the best one. Yeah.
okay. All right. Mike says I had a bunch of those cards. Brilliant work, Michael.
Thank you. That means so much. I just try to nail the spirit of those.
But Merck says nice Garbage Pail Kids. Awesome. Yeah, people like
dude.
that, man. People like that. Brings back
No,
memories.
big influence. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I can't stress enough. I love superhero comics and stuff, but looking back as a kid, it was stuff like Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Magazine, Spider Ham that were the bigger influence.
Yeah. Why are the pickles here so aggro?
Yeah. So she's of course blitzed and seeing the characters from the game like on the table. Yeah.
Yeah. Your work is killer, Mike, says Bat.
Oh, dude, thank you, dude, so much, man. He's Batmerk's a guy like I got it. I don't know if he still does it. He was doing this brewskis and something at midnight. It was a fun show that I tuned in a couple times, and then you know how it is. Like there's so many shows, and life gets in the way. But I got to tune into his shows again, man. Really fun.
Yeah.
Nice dude.
Well, it's cool that you put so much art on here, so we have something to see. Cool.
Yeah.
And then the reward. So you have the digital copy. People can get. So remember, guys, this is 120 pages. So for $10, you have 120 pages of a digital comic.
Yeah, I felt like that was pretty reasonable. Like,
yeah, of course.
Being new, my thing from the beginning is like I gotta keep prices low. I want people to come in, and I want people to give me a shot. So like, I don't know. You know how it is. Like, I mean,
yeah, of course.
I don't feel I can justify asking for too much money. Like I haven't earned that yet. So I want people to get in.
This is a great price, man. For $10, you get 120 pages of your drawn work. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And for $20, they get the exclusive villains cover. That's drawn by Irene, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Then you can get the trading cards with it.
Yeah, I tried to do like just fun tiers that like to, of course, reach the goal. Like I'm thinking, okay, well, all right. So I would see a lot of people in the indie space charge 25 for the comic. I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, all right, if I'm going to charge 25, let me offer some other things. And so that was, made sense.
Yeah, of course. Bat Merck says, I stopped doing those, but I'm trying to do a morning show, hopefully in the coming weeks.
Well, that one, I'll try to get up sometimes. I'll at least catch the replay because I am not a morning guy, but yeah, I'll catch some
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. Right. So comic with art book combo. So you get 2 books for $25.
Yeah, because the art book's going to be a mini thing. You're familiar with Pete Sametti, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did that newsprint campaign because they're going to do Alterna's going to do in-house printing, and that seemed really cool. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I considered doing the mini art book like that.
Hmm.
My only concern is coloring. It's already going to be a lot of work to adjust my digital colors when I'm ready to print,
Hmm.
because I'm sure, as you know, it does not like. Okay, so I use Clip Studio Paint, and that uses RGB, but printing is CYMK, and it's already going to be a lot of adjustments. So I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to use the newsprint thing, but it's going to be small and like around 50 pages, and just the pinups. Yeah.
Right. Well, still nice, and
Yeah.
yeah, really cool. Nice, man. All right, a comic with cameo. Cameo, what's that?
I always thought it was fun to like include people, like put them in the comic as extras. So thankfully, given that it's like a tournament or fighting, excuse me, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to have people in the background. So if you want to be in the comic, yeah, that's just the tier. I won't half-ass it. Like you're not going to be like black and white in the back or like fade. I'll do everything I can to capture you and make it satisfying to see yourself in the comic.
Sure. But what's the deadline for this? Because you have to have time to draw it in before you finish the book, right? So what's the
That's a very good question.
What's the time of delivery for this book?
I'm looking roughly at like spring or summer. So that's a very good question. I'm gonna have to get on at least most of those soon, and then if I have to pop some in last minute, I feel like I can do it. I mean, of course, I'm not going to short anyone. I'll do whatever I can to make it work. Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, and Batmerk does random live draw streams now. Yeah, I sometimes catch those. Really cool.
I'll have to catch those.
Okay, the comic with the sketch. So, do people get a random sketch, or can they select something?
No. Just of their favorite female character. That's the.
Oh, really?
Oh, female's the only criteria. Yeah, like they just have to be female.
Wow, excellent. So it's almost a commission. That's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, going back to the cameos, like, again, I am so blessed and grateful to have almost 60 backers. But it's doable. Like if I had like 200 backers and a lot of them got cameos, I would be stressing it. But the people that have
cap it. You have to cap it. You can set a particular perk to like 5 or 6 or whatever you want.
Yeah.
But this is a steal, guys. For $35, you get the comic book, 120 pages, plus a personal sketch of any female character you want. That's crazy. Yeah. That's a good deal.
Happy to do it.
And the whole shebang for $50. Cool.
Yeah, a couple of people got those. I'm grateful. It's going to be work, but I'm again happy to do it.
Yeah. And you get original art.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So this one, since I don't do everything traditional, like all I do is the sketch part, I can't really offer pages.
Sure.
So I figured it might be fun to, like in this case, this was a card, one of the cards. So I have the sketch for that. I think someone got that one. Yeah. So I might put a new one on there. Yeah, I have to think about it, but yeah, I just figure people like original art. If this is a way that I can get them interested, yeah.
Okay, cool, man. All right, then we have you have a lot, man. Yeah, you have the comic with art book and original art. Wow.
Oh yeah, so I had one of the pinup sketches, so I'm like, all right, let me offer that. Yeah.
All right, and then finally we have the comic with. Wait, that's a different one. This is
Yeah,
with
that's
art book, original art, and this is with original art.
and this is just from a panel in the comic.
All right. Yes.
That
Okay.
wasn't initially planned to be a panel necessarily. I can't remember actually, but I just wanted to sketch the robot with my main character's little robots doing maintenance on her, and then the panels you showed earlier, like she's a very minor character, Kimmy, an android from the future. Part of my story involves portals that have people from alternate dimensions and time enter into New Jersey. So in the tournament, there's going to be, so at some point, my character Zoe faces off, and I'm sure your friend will enjoy this, faces off against a cat girl from a cat dimension.
Oh yeah.
And these androids are coming through a time traveling portal. So it's just an excuse to have a cast of colorful characters and variety and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Excellent. Right. Kool It Volume 1. It's on Indiegogo. The link is below, guys. It's also in the chat. Radio. Welcome, Radio Stories Now. She says Michael is a wonderful artist.
She's one of the sweetest people I know. Great artist herself. She's awesome. Caitlin, yeah.
Excellent. Nice to see you, Caitlin. Scribe Comics says Mike has so much excitement for this book. Good to see it. Yes.
Yeah, dude. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like a cliche, but like you have to love this stuff to do it. I think, and like I think you can tell when people don't, and then it's not surprising when they either go away or you know what I mean. Like yeah, because it's hard. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it takes up a lot of your life. It takes a lot of time, effort. You have to run a campaign. You have to do touring, like campaign touring. Sometimes you go to conventions. You have to constantly market your book. So it's a lot of work. So you have to really be invested in it, right?
That's what I was trying to say. Like it without sounding like I'm complaining. It's so hard. It's so much work. So if you don't love it, you're not going to do it. It's just kind of that simple.
Yes, absolutely. It looks cool. Let me remove this for a moment. It looks cool. Michael, that's why it's called Kool It. Kool It Volume 1. Kool It Volume 1. Really nice stuff.
Thank you.
You will keep this what's called after the campaign. People can still back, so you will keep this going until the book is done, basically.
Yeah, I'm new at this. I just kind of look at what people do and try to take notes and consider everything. So at first, I wasn't even sure if Indiegogo was going to offer, because it used to be called In Demand.
Oh yeah.
And I knew about that, but then when the change happened, I didn't even know if it was going to be possible. So and again, I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm not going to stretch this out long, but it is nice to have to give people the opportunity to still back, because I got like a decent amount of backers in the late pledge stage.
Sure.
Ideally, I'd love to get more. I'd love to hit that 60 number just to have it rounded out. But I also am honestly a little nervous about the other two because I'd like to launch on Fund My Comic and Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have those goals low,
Mm.
so I can get the other covers printed. I still have to plan those out. But like that Merck said, Kickstarter at the very least seems like something I really should do.
Yeah, go do it, man. You have nothing to lose, man. The book is basically now funded, right? So
Yeah, that's the thing. It's still the same book.
yeah,
Like I said,
yeah.
it would just let me pick your brain about this. Do you know how this? So when you have the one book, how does it work with printing jobs if you have multiple covers?
I do like the printing files. I make them myself, and I just deliver them different files. So I prepare the different covers for them, and I send that to the printer. It's and basically the so you can make it the same files, so the complete books, just the various files, or you send them interior work separately from the cover.
Okay.
The covers, and they put it together. So there are various ways. So whatever they prefer, right?
Gotcha.
All right. And Mike says Indiegogo's The Change. It has accurately ominous as it's as accurately ominous as the feedback has been unanimously negative.
It has been something. Yeah, again, like I couldn't believe it. And yeah, everyone in the space was talking about it. It was funny because I just happened to launch and I'm small, but it was just so weird to see everyone in the space like ripping their hair out because of Indiegogo.
Yeah, people lost their backer like information also, right? Crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
dude, it was so crazy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So guys, this is why I won't be launching anything on Indiegogo for a while. I just don't want to deal with all that stuff. So the next campaign will be on Kickstarter. So which brings me to my own campaign. I want to bring it up for a moment.
Oh yeah.
Wait, present and then share the screen, and then we go to this one. This is coming up, guys. So we have a pre-launch page on Kickstarter right now, the Perfection Collection trade paperback, which collects Perfect 10 issues 1 and through 6, and all these books are done. So I sent the files for Perfect 10 issue 6 to the printer this week, so they will be printed next week, and the digital files are also sent out. So everyone has the digital editions, so you get that for free. You don't need to read it if you want to wait for the printed copy, but this will take a few weeks because I still need to ship it to the United States, right? But it's in motion. It's all done. And right now, Critical Blast is putting together the Perfection Collection. They will print this from the United States directly. 192 pages, guys. The complete story. It has like a cover, all the covers, gallery. So a lot of fun. I love this series. I'm really proud of it. And
Looks
I
so
was
cool.
I was really nervous about issue 6 because issue 6 is a bit different, because this entire series is like a roller coaster action-packed thing, and then issue 6 slows things down, and so that made me a little bit nervous, but
I love it.
I'm really proud of it, man.
Oh, dude, that makes me even more stoked for it.
All right, cool. Wait, let me put this in the chat, guys. So I put it in the chat. If you want to get notified, please do. We will launch this at the end of next month. All right.
Yes. I will be there.
Excellent, man. Thank you. Let's see if I missed any comments. Keviside, welcome, sir. Welcome, Keviside. Segway, yes, was a wonderful segue, perfectly timed. And Mike says, thank you very much for my digital copy, Dave. Much obliged for your perfect work. You're welcome, Mike. Thank you for backing. Thank you all, guys. Thank you all for the support. Mr. Ferraro, thank you for being my guest for today and for talking about your campaign and your creative endeavors. Really cool to see.
Dude, thank you for having me. It was so fun. Like, I'm sorry if I like rambled a bit much. I just try to get it all in, but yeah, I'm so grateful for the opportunity.
No, you did great. You had a lot to talk about, interesting stuff. So thank you, man. And thank you for the art again. Thank you so much. Do you mind if I use it for something? Maybe just like for the fan art sections sometime.
Be honored, dude. Of course, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right, thank you, Michael, and thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Thank you all for being here, for watching, and for commenting.
Guys.
Yes, for the questions, and go back Michael's comic. Go get notified for my own comic. Go like this stream. If you like this conversation, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. And I'm sorry. I'll be back next week. So with a brand new guest. So new guest, same channel, same time, and I hope to see you guys then. Have a fantastic week. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.